take a look at the lines.
What's crack-a-lackin'? Welcome in to My Mind is a Weapon Fantasy Football Show.
Welcome in, everybody. We got the Bandit Locks in the building. Week 18, I have not done any fantasy football content for the entire week. It is absolutely crazy. It feels weird that the season is over, but it's not completely over. If you guys have any Week 18 questions and your league carries over, you can always fire, any question you have, if you have them. What's up, John? I see you in here, brother. How's it going? How did your season go, man? He says, I'm playing for pride in the Yahoo win-loss percentage and trophies. I like it. So what we're going to do here, if you guys have any questions, fire away, especially if your league goes into, Week 18. All my leagues are over. They all go to Week 17. We are going to look at the incentives right here to make sure that we lock in the bets, because this is the best time to win money this week is incentive week. So I love this week. Question from Jim Slim. What's up, my guy? Are you in a Week 18 championship, Jim? He says, Michael Carter, Blake Corum. I'm going Blake Corum with Kyron Williams out. He's going to feed him the rock like crazy. This is going to be the first showcase game for Blake Corum of the season. And you know that McVay loves his running back one. So, I'm definitely going with him.
I agree.
Michael Carter, interesting. Ray Davis, interesting as well. But I think the usage that you're going to see.
Ray Davis will play much, to be honest. I think they consider him as a starter. So,
who?
Ray Davis. I think it's 1-2, 1A, 1B with James.
They're sitting Cook though, right? Or no?
Most likely, but I still think that Ty Johnson's going to get a lot of work there too.
I think you'll see a lot of Ty Johnson too. That's why when I'm looking at Corum, my Corum's going to get the full load.
Yeah, McVay wants to see what he's got in Corum for sure.
John says locked up first in one league, second in the other, but Yahoo can slip to fake third in that one. Pedal to the metal for pride. Let's go. I like it. I was in 19. I went to 17 playoffs. Only got 5 chips. It was not I got 5 chips last year in 7 leagues. I'm kind of disappointed, but I played in a lot more competitive leagues too. All right. So incentive time. Here's the list of incentives when we're looking at it right now. Bandits.
Got some news here real quick. I don't know if you're this, but Denzel Ward just got ruled out.
Denzel Ward is ruled out for Cleveland.
Yeah.
So going to help.
Zach.
Dude, the spread is 20 points, bro.
I'm not playing any of these receivers, bro. I don't like this game at all.
I know. I only like Henry. I'd be interested in Justice Hill's numbers.
They don't have him up. That's
they
what
don't have him up
because he has incentives too for his props.
Ray Davis will not play much. Thank you, Johnson. Reggie Gilman. I live 10 minutes from the Bills Stadium. Damn, is it cold out? It's gonna be freezing out there, John. You get the Buffalo weather, bro. That shit is right on the lake, man. Hey, Hammer Cleveland -20. Fire beware. I don't think I'd touch that, man. I think the Ravens will cover. I'm not even kidding.
Something I want to look at here is Lamar Jackson under the passing completions.
What about under the passing yards?
Or that. I like under his passing attempts. They don't have it.
17.5 completions.
Take a look at that. Yeah, he's under in 50% this year. He only
30-mile-an-hour winds, 20 degrees, feels like negative 1,000. Dude, it's got to be so cold, bro. It's ridiculous.
But honestly,
coldest place.
Anything but Henry.
The coldest place I've ever been was Chicago on New Year's, bro. We went to a Saints-Bills game, I think, for my brother's bachelor party 5 years ago. That place was so fucking cold. All right, Bandit sent me an entire list of incentives that we're going to look into and try and lock a slip in here. So Mike Evans, we know he needs, 11 seasons of 1,000 yards. D-Hop needs 1 TD for $500K. Cortland Sutton needs 82 receiving yards for $500K. What's his line at right now? for Sutton?
They bumped it up a lot. I got it at 67.5. It's at 77.5. I did play it up to 80. I do like it. So with
Sutton at
McDuffie out,
75. I
key
like that.
players.
Is Pollard's numbers up yet?
So,
Tony Pollard is not up yet. Okay. So Tony Pollard needs 83 rushing yards for 250K bonus, 2 TDs for another 250K bonus. J.K. Dobbins, 58 rush yards for his bonus, but I think his line is high, right? Is Dobbins up?
they removed it, but it was at 77.5, which I'm not touching that because I doubt he'll play the whole game.
Okay. MVS needs
Vidal
1
is a guy
TD.
for, what's his name? Yeah, it's Vidal, right? Is that
Kamani?
somebody. Yeah, somebody I would be interested in that game though.
Zach needs 9 catches, bro. That's not happening. 90 receiving yards for Zach Ertz, 107 rushing yards for Mixon for a bonus. Is Mac Hollins up? Mac Hollins, I'd be interested to take right here if he's not up either. God damn it. Okay.
Yeah, they took Bowers off too, bro.
Slayton needs 11 receptions. Bowers, I want to build a full. I want to go for a
No,
full
we can't.
incentive.
Not enough. Bowers isn't even up.
I'm going for 76 receiving yards on him
Yeah.
over the receptions. I don't care. Taking that. Saquon Stroud, 323 yards. Swift, 106.
He's not going to play the whole game.
He won't. What about Ridley? Ridley, 66. I'm taking that. He needs 59 for 1,000. I like that. Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf, 61 yards. That's not going to mean anything. Tyreek looked a lot better with Huntley. Oh my God, 50 yards for Tyreek Hill is free money.
It's Huntley.
Still, Huntley fed him last game, bro. And Waddle's out again. I like Pick-Ems receiving yards, so I'm gonna take this for today. I also like what was I looking at? Who else was I looking at? Actually, let's just go through the list here. What's good, Andre? What's cracking like a lacking, brother?
What about Neighbors against the backups? Is that
Judy for 57? Neighbors?
Neighbors against
I like all
Philly
those.
backups. He's 71.5. That's like he does that every week.
Okay, let's look here. So I'm gonna rock your Tyler Algier, 34.
Yeah, I like that. That's
I
a
love
full
that.
card, right? That's a 10 piece.
I need one more.
One more? Or did you not add Judy?
I did add Judy. So I got Judy, Algier, Pickens, Tyreek, Ridley, Bowers, Sutton.
Neighbors?
I feel like Jonathan Taylor crushes 84 yards against Jacksonville. Right? Like,
I agree. What's his 16.5 longest, bro?
I know.
It might be free. Let me look at that.
I think it is, but I'm gonna look for. By the way, I'm benching Chase Brown. He's too risky. RB1 is Henry. RB2 is JT. I like that. Corum at the flex over Chase Brown. Oh, I do like Corum. I think over Chase Brown's matchup. I mean, Chase Brown's hard to sit though, bro. He's balling.
Jonathan
I
Taylor's
think
covered
I
his
think I
longest-
go Chase Brown still. What'd you say?
Jonathan Taylor's covered his longest in 62% of games this season. That's at 18.5. We're dropping down to 16.5, still 62%, in 3 out of his last 3.
I'm not against it.
I love that.
Achan's receiving yards is always money. Let me see. Corum at 60 yards against the fucking Seahawks in a dead game. Charbonnet at 55. I like that too. I like Jay Season's receptions a lot because he needs like I think 6 receptions to break the reception record for Seattle, or like 7 receptions, I think. Yeah. Michael Carter, I can't do him no matter what. Goff passing. Sam Darnold, I think, crushes 288. Looking for one with incentives, though.
They don't have him up. What's Kyler Murray's rush yards? Kyler Murray's rush yards is up at 34.5.
I like Corum too. I do. It's just, man, Chase Brown's like 20-point average a game for the past 8 weeks, bro. It's hard to bench Chase Brown.
He's hurt though.
He's hurt, but he's playing in the game, and it's a monster game.
Yeah.
They could. I mean, I mean, he's James Conner's older, man. He's 30. He shouldn't even been out there. I don't know why he was trying to gut it out.
Take a look
I
at
look at it a little
Juwan
differently.
Jennings. Juwan Jennings needs 77 receiving yards for his first ever 1,000-yard season.
79.5 though.
With Josh Dobbs, it scares me, bro.
I know. I don't know if I like Dobbs for 79. That's rough. All right, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with 8 chance receiving. So here's the first of full slips. I'm not even gonna safety a 500 piece. So I'm gonna go with Brock Bowers receiving yards, 8 chains receiving yards, Algier over the rushing, Judy, Calvin Ridley, Pickens, Cortland Sutton, Tyreek Hill all over the receiving. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, John. I mean, if Chase Brown is out there, this is a playoff game on the line. They do need the Chiefs to lose, right? Obviously, but still, you can't sit Chase Brown, man. He's superstar status almost. It's crazy. He had a great year. So you got 48.5 over under. You think the Bengals Steelers goes over to 50? Possibly.
Yeah, I do.
I would have it like 27-24, so right on that. Cincy minus 2.5, 8-8, going for the 9-8.
See there on the spread. I think they won by at least a touchdown.
All right, so if you had to lock in one Pick-Em, what do you like? One Pick-Em.
From what game?
Any game.
All. It's Bowers reception is my favorite. They don't have it. But
I don't have that.
If we had to go one on drafters right now, I'm going with Jonathan Taylor, 60.5 longest rush.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I think I'm more enticed to the yards. I think he crushes 84.5.
Pretty free too. Yeah, I like that.
Well, I'm gonna take Taylor's yards.
Yeah, he's over.
I'm gonna take. What about Blake Corum 60 or 55 or Charbonnet?
How much are they gonna play Corum? Also, are they gonna play him the full game or?
Yeah, he'll get. Dude, McVay doesn't rotate running backs.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, look at Kyren Williams.
Jimmy G out there, bro.
Jimmy G. John says Kyler Murray, Herbert, or Russ. So Kyler Murray has a lot of incentives he's playing for, John. So he needs like 50 rushing yards for an extra $500K. He needs, I believe, like what is this? Some amount of.
I'd go Russ, bro. Against Cincy.
Who?
Russell Wilson.
I do like Russ. I do like Russ since his defense is very weak, but I have this feeling that Kyler Murray ends the season like a banana psycho.
Yeah, I think he's going to get the rushing touchdown and everything.
Mixon, Henry. Okay, Kyler Murray. So 50 rushing yards is a $500K bonus. One rushing TD for him is a $250K bonus. That's why Kyler's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so when I see that, you got to decide. So I do think Kyler Murray's going to get the 50 rushing yards and the rushing touchdown. So that's 11 points right there. So, but I do think Russ is going to have a good game also. So that's tough. I'm not playing Herbert. I don't think he'll play the whole game.
So Chargers are fighting for the 6 or 3 spot. They're fighting with the Steelers
against the Raiders. Though they'll be up fucking 20.5.
I know. What's his line at? Do they have Herbert up? Herbert's 1.5 passing TDs is all it's up. Okay.
I'll see him too.
I want to pair the rushing with one lock that I absolutely love. Let me look. I like Corum as well. I do like Corum, so I think you're fine there. But
take Mike Evans for the 100.5.
100?
Nah, bro. No, they don't set Justin Jefferson. Jamar Chase isn't even at that. You're crazy. I mean, he could get it, but I'm not taking 101 yards for Mike Evans.
Okay. Let's lock in here. 40 rushing yards for Alexander Madison with everybody out for the Raiders.
McCormick.
Interesting.
What about Geno's passing yards versus backups, right?
I think I'm going to take this and I'm going to lock this in for 20 right here. So two of my lock cards right now. One is today. One is George Pickens over the receiving, Joe Burrow over the passing. I like that a lot. I got I got another $20 slip for 120 on Jackson Smith and Jigba over his receiving, Mike Evans over his receiving, and Bowers over the receptions. That's gone now. Then I have a full slip right here, basing it, looking for, I guess you'd say, incentives kind of there. Jonathan Taylor's rushing, Gino's passing. I like that a lot. Now I want to hop in. You want to hop in a $3 mini playoffs?
Yeah, I'm down. Is it the whole playoffs?
But it's 5 or 6 for now. I gotta wait for it to refresh. If you guys are not in drafters, join up, sign up, use code SLEAZE, match your deposit up to $100. We're gonna do a draft here, and then we're gonna look back on the season, and then hopefully, I think more people might be trickling in here, and we'll see what we got going on for the rest of the time here.
What do you like from today? Just the ones you already told me.
I mean, I don't really like a lot from the Ravens Browns.
Neither do I, bro. I only played the Derrick Henry touchdown. That's all I did.
I'm down to.
It's rush.
Hang on, I'm down to. I like Jerry Judy's receiving yards. I like that, and I'm gonna go under Lamar's completions.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
and I'm gonna lock that in for a 20 bomb here. I don't think Lamar's gonna need 17.5 completions. Right?
He threw 10 versus Houston, by the way.
Let's see.
They're gonna pound them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under. Jerry Judy went up to 58.5. Justin Tucker 8.5. That's interesting. Foreman. I'm still gonna take Judy's receiving yards. That way, I have 2 bets going for today's games. Unfortunately, Lamar Jackson's completions is offline. Oh my god! Of course. I'll go under the passing yards. Fuck it, we'll rock them both. I'll put 15 on that. I don't like that as much. All right, let's see if the lobby's open. Very cold weather, moderate wind for the Bengals, Steelers. Just say no precipitation, so it could be worse, I guess. I mean, honestly, when you have, Burrow, Chase, Higgins, I don't think it really matters. I mean, fucking a little rain, that their offense is so potent, bro. $3 mini, hop in. It's 1 of 6. All right, I'm in. All right. I don't even know how these go, but we're going to lock it in here.
Yeah, do I? So I took Derrick Henry first touchdown and Derrick Henry to score in the first half.
Is that
what I took for this game?
Underdog?
Yeah, they have it on underdog.
Okay, let me see. So rush plus receive TD is at 0.6, bro.
Insane, man.
You don't win.
They had a positive. Let me see if they still have it.
Okay, let me look through this real quick here. I'm gonna.
Yes, they still got his first half, and they still got first TD. I just think they're going to get this TD out of the way, just so they can play. Keaton. We're see a lot of Keaton Mitchell here.
Hang on, I'm to pause. I got a 50%. I'm putting 200 in right now. I get a 50%, $100 max. Thank you. Yeah. One time 50% match. I like that. Hit me. I got Higgins starting as my wide receiver 1. Was worried last week with him possible rain versus Denver. Higgins exploded. I was telling Higgins last week. Whenever you have Surtain out there on pace, bro, or on your wide receiver 1, Denver always struggles versus the wide receiver 2. So Higgins was an absolute smash last week. Right there, Jim. Kittle or Mike Gesicki? I'm going George Kittle. I'm never going Mike Gesicki over Kittle. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Pete in the background. What's good, brother?
Yeah, what's going on?
We are building an incentive card for Pick-Ems tonight. What do you like from tonight's game?
It's kind of frustrating that the Ravens game is the early game, right? I mean, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, it's kind of hard to.
Minus 20, bro. That's the highest spread I've seen since like.
It's the highest since something like that.
I like Keaton Mitchell. I don't have the ability to use drafters, but
I've got underdog up right now too.
Okay, I was gonna say because I saw Keaton Mitchell, his best odds to score were like plus 350. So I kind of like him, but I don't know if is he available on drafters at all, or.
So on drafters he's not. I'm looking at underdog right now. I think one I
Yeah.
like is Lamar Jackson under the completions.
Mm.
That's
11
17 and a
under his
half.
pass attempts. Do they have his pass attempts up?
On Underdog, his pass attempts are 26.5. So I don't know. But that's
It's tough.
that's mid range for a game that could be a blowout. But
I mean, what if Bailey Zappi comes out here and has a legacy game?
they don't have any props for
The
him.
pass defense is bad. I mean,
There's nothing for Zappy even on anything I'm looking
I know.
at.
I honestly wanted to take his yards over just because of how bad the Ravens pass D is.
Dude, so the Ravens pass D, since they kind of pulled a Dan Quinn, man, since they switched what's his name? Who's the safety that's their stud? Since they switched him
Kyle
to play
Hamilton.
over the top now. Yeah, Hamilton. Their secondary's gotten better. So like
Yeah,
the first 8 weeks
Wiggins
they're
is
last, and the last couple weeks they are not.
It's also a new DC, so sometimes it takes time, right, to get used to the system.
Acclimated to what they got going on.
Yeah.
Are you thinking that the Ravens are going to cover 20? Anybody?
Well,
or do I take the bet on the 20?
At first, I didn't. But then, they beat the Texans, who are fully healthy, or not fully healthy, but healthy and a good team by how much? So it's hard to say.
I don't think they're covering 20.
20 points seems so high.
I don't think they're covering 20. But I mean, the problem is can the Browns score more than 7 points? Like,
right? I don't know. Zappy, bro. I don't know.
I honestly, Zappy's is definitely better than DTR. At least
Yeah,
they can
I agree.
facilitate the offense. A little bit.
So here's what's interesting. This is why you like Keaton Mitchell. He's inactive. Justice Hill.
Justice Hill's inactive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a. It's called Be Better, which is pretty cool. They just made their subscription service free, and they're pretty much just they pull all the books numbers and they find you the best EV, and Keaton Mitchell was on there.
Really
pretty good value. Yeah.
What is it? BETT?
Be Better. Yeah, Be Better, like a bumblebee. BEEBETTOR. They're pretty good.
Okay. Be Better EV Sports Platinum. Okay.
It's pretty nice. I mean, because a lot of those EV sports platforms cost money, and they did cost money. They were originally doing it for $15 a month to start, and then $30. But they're a good group of guys. They're from Canada, and I don't know why, but I think they're rolling it out for free now because I think part of it is, and it's just me guessing, but I think they're trying to get more people on the platform to use it, and then maybe after like 6 months they roll out.
Then they start charging you
service again. Yeah.
Once they grow.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your Super Bowl picks, guys? Who you got going?
I like Bills Rams. I like.
That's what I picked. Come on.
Really?
Yeah, I did a lot of halftime or playoff best balls with all Bills Rams.
I just did one like 20 minutes ago, and I stacked Bills Rams, and then
the Rams are cheap.
They're cheap, and then I stacked a little bit of Washington because Rams and Washington are projected to play right now, so you at least get one to advance.
Oh, okay, I like that. So you see who wins. Man, yeah. I don't know if I think the Commanders are one and done. I don't really think they're going to be out there as a playoff contender in their first year.
Yeah, I could see. I get it. I get it.
I mean, JD5 has been electric, but you think he's going to win a playoff game? Maybe. Okay. Okay, so we're drafting right now. I'm going to take Josh Allen at the first, and then I'm going to look into. So when I'm looking at Underdog, is there any incentives on defense on like Van Noy sacks? Isn't that one for an incentive?
Yeah, he needs a half sack. Yeah.
Okay. So half sack higher for him. I'm taking the Henry touchdown. I'm taking Lamar under the completions at 17.5. Keaton Mitchell is not on here. Is he not available on Underdog either? Oh, here we go. Okay. Keaton, oh my God, his lines are just rush TD. That's it.
Yeah.
I
mean, if the Browns are blowing, if the Ravens are projected 19.5, like how could you not see Keaton Mitchell getting some time?
I think
I know, but is it on the end zone? Rush plus receiving? Do I have a bet on Keaton Mitchell right now?
What about? I mean, Rasheen Ali is not a bad
I was
swing
Is he
thinking
here.
playing?
that,
He
too.
got hurt last game.
Oh, Rasheen did, or
He left the game early. I haven't
Mm.
seen any news on him, but Keaton Mitchell's obviously.
BDE, Big Draft Energy with
Mm.
5 gifted subs. The link is in there if you want to hop in, my man. I know you're sick right now. Welcome in. We're just looking at everything we like. Let me hear your picks with the incentives that you like, Disco. We took a couple already. Von Miller needs 1 sack for $1.5 million. Van Noy needs a sack as well. I took that. So I'm just trying to build a Ravens Steelers on here and then a Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, Browns. So I like, you guys like Jerry Jeudy at 55? 57?
I mean, he's hit, I
57.5?
think, in 7 of his last 8 I saw.
But
Yeah.
again, that was with Jameis.
Yeah, but I mean, DTR has played the last 2 weeks. I think he's hit it at least one of them.
He hit it last game, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty low for a wide receiver 1 versus the Ravens, and I think Zappy's better than DTR, obviously. So
I do think Zappy's a better quarterback than DTR. I do.
yeah.
I'm not going against that. So, Judy at 55. It's at 57.5 right now, John. I think I'm still willing to take that. I want to build a 5-piece here. So right now I have Henry anytime TD. That's 0.6. That's terrible. Lamar Jackson under the completions. Van Noy for the sack for his incentive. Jerry Jeudy over the yards, and I want one more.
Do we think Van Noy's getting that sack? I kind of do.
Oh yeah, he's getting the sack.
The Browns over him for sure.
Van Noy's getting it.
So Bailey Zappi in the games last year that he attempted 25 or more passes, he threw for 200 yards in 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 3 out of 6, he threw for 200 yards. So I mean, that's not that bad when you're thinking about Judy. I mean, if he throws for 200 yards, you got to assume Judy's probably getting at least. Is Njoku up though for this game?
Njoku's
not in.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all him.
Elijah Moore? No love for Elijah Moore?
Okay, I'm going to talk about it. If we're riding Bills, we're riding the Bills. Oh, James Cook.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Bills. I am going to go.
Here. I would take Shakir.
We'll go all Bills. Fuck it. All right, 3 Bills.
I did that last, and then I just you know what I did last time? I was able to get Shakir, Allen, and Cook in the first 3, and then I was able to take Puka as well. Puka, Allen, Shakir, and Cook.
That's what I'm hoping they fall back to right now.
Yeah, and I got Kyron on the way back too, and I grabbed Cup.
Yeah, I got
DraftKings draft rooms are fucking nutty, dude. I mean, compared to Underdog, I haven't been able to draft in drafters, but I mean, DraftKings, it's like the Wild West, dude.
So unpredictable. Any love for God, now I'm blanking. I just queued him. Tyler Higbee, last pick tight end, Rams.
Got a touchdown first game.
Not a bad play. Thoughts? Van Noy's not getting that sack easy. I think Van Noy's getting that sack easy, John.
I think
they'll play much tomorrow. This is a draft for the playoffs, John. This is a second half best ball. We're trying to draft a team for playoffs only. Who's going to the chip? Who's not? Disco says check his Twitter. Okay, let me see your picks. Big Draft Energy. Dropped his picks on here. Let me see. But what do you like from the week, by the way, Pete? You got any locks of the week?
Betting wise,
yeah.
I'm trying not to bet too much because of how unpredictable things are. I mean, I kind of like Carson Wentz to throw an interception because I feel like they're gonna have him air it out.
Not against that.
Yeah, I liked Carson Wentz. I like Tony Pollard to score a touchdown too. I saw him at plus odds at a couple of spots.
Dude, they don't have any Tony Pollard lines, and Spears is out. I would smash all the Pollard lines right now.
Let's see where let me see where Pollard has lines. So be better. Yeah, Pollard has lines on Bet365,
So you have his rushing
DraftKings,
yards up or just
Pinnacle.
touchdown?
He's plus 100 for a touchdown on Bet365.
Those
and
are
then,
all the incentive games, though. BD. I'm talking like today's games: Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, Browns.
I like the Van Noy one's probably my favorite, to be completely honest with you.
I love that one. I do.
Yeah.
I need one more Brown.
Elijah Moore.
Kyron made it back, and I'm gonna snag Kincaid here.
Nice.
Okay. So I got the full Bills stack if they go. We're vibing.
Hey, where did Puka go? Did he go already?
Right before Kyron, yeah. Of course, right before me. Evans receiving yards. Baker already says he must get it. Yeah, I think Evans. I took Evans line over 100, bro. I don't even care. He needs 83, but I'm taking over the 100. I think he cracks the whole thing.
Well, they think this guy's Megatron. They don't even set Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson at 100. Mike Evans at 100 is insane.
So Chris Godwin is a free agent next year. Mike Evans is old. Where is Jalen McMillan going to fall in the draft?
Wide receiver one. Not wide receiver one for the Bucks.
Where do you think his ADP is going to fall at?
I don't know. I think it's going to be lower than it should be, to be honest.
I think McMillan will probably be like seventh, 8th round, I would think.
This is your boy right here, so I'll let you get this, Pete. Great from your side. Bengals getting to the Super Bowl on a Bills Chiefs Ravens route would be nutty. The Chiefs are going to let them fall apart. They're going to let them lose on purpose.
Yeah. I don't think the I can't see the Broncos losing that game, but then again, weird things happen. So
you think Carson Wentz legacy game? 300 yards.
I mean, what does Carson Wentz have to lose? Right? I mean,
nothing.
Shit.
What is the over under on that? 10
I don't know. I mean, the
Broncos
are plus 10.5, minus 10.5. What'd you say?
I think I'd take that, bro. I still think the Chiefs can cover that 10.5.
I think Chiefs cover 10.5.
I do as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think they.
D-Hop, Hollywood, they're all playing still. So.
Yeah, I'm not surprised Hollywood's playing. I'm a little surprised D-Hop's playing.
Yeah, same here.
Justin from your side says, is Washington playing their players? I believe they are, but I don't know how long. It's a worthless game.
Terry needs one touchdown to score to hit a record for the Commanders in touchdowns by a wide receiver in a season. I'm pretty sure.
I like that.
He needs a certain amount of yards for 1,000 too, right? I don't know. Let me see. I think he's already covered that actually. But I know I saw that TD prop with him. Let's go here. McLaurin. So he's already got 1,000. 1,034, 12 TDs, one to go.
I thought he hit 1,000.
That's the record. Okay. All right. So I'm on running backs here. If I'm going NFC side, is David Montgomery coming back?
I think so.
I think so, but I don't think he's going to play much. Like the first round, possibly the second round. So.
Yeah,
it's not going to be David Montgomery's work.
I mean, to get Montgomery like where you can get him in these is pretty sweet value.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's not missing surgery, they're gonna use him. Like, I don't think he's putting his body out there on the line to not see the ball.
I agree with that. Justin says Ertz, Pat F, or Chig week 18 right here. What do you think? Ertz needs 9 receptions for his thing. He's not getting that. I don't think he's getting 9 receptions for whatever incentive.
And 2 TDs.
2 TDs. He's not getting that. The matchup is great versus the Cowboys. Pat Fryermuth has a great matchup versus the Bengals. And Chig is, man, after last week, he had his little hot streak and then it became a dud.
I don't think I could start Ertz. He's a veteran, and I don't think he plays the full game if they're up comfortably.
You're going to see more Ben Sinnott, even though they don't even use Ben Sinnott as a backup.
They use that. There's another guy there too. I can't remember his name, but that he's gotten the ball a decent amount. But yeah, I mean, personally, I think I would go with Chig because he's going to play
the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, and these guys are fighting for like mean, Chiggs, this is a Titans team. Guys are fighting to leave a last impression because how many of these guys are coming back next year?
Right. His name, the guy we were talking about, we brought it up on stream too, is John Bates.
Yes,
John higher Bates. On the depth chart than freaking Benson. Not it makes no sense.
John Bates. Bro. Yep, that's who I was thinking of.
BDE says Chase over the yards, Russ over the passing yards. I love Russ over the passing yards today. I really do. Gesicki over the longest reception. Muth receiving yards. Not betting Browns versus Ravens. Give me one Brown, BD. One Brown or Bandit or Pete. Anybody give me one Brown. I already have Judy and that's it. One other. Any Brown prop you like.
I mean, does it have to be Browns or can you do Ravens?
I got 3 Ravens. I got Henry, Lamar, and Benoit.
Are you doing just that game or can you shift to Steelers?
I want to do 5 picks on each game.
Gotcha.
Elijah Moore.
It can be a Raven if you want. I mean, I could be another Raven. I'm not against it.
I mean, what about? I mean, if it's risky, but what about fucking Donta Foreman?
What his line's at 40.5 rushing or 8.5 fantasy points or 60.5 rush receiving. Yeah.
Foreman's at 40 yards. They're projecting him.
Yeah, that's high.
That is pretty high against the Ravens defense.
Well, Elijah Moore's the wide receiver too, and he's sitting at 24.5 yards. I really think he does cover those.
24.5 yards is pretty low. Yeah, I like that probably as well too.
Or what's Akins? I mean, I don't want to bet on him, but
Jordan
he's the tight end 1. Yeah, I mean, he's the tight end 1. I don't. That seems rough, man.
I mean, so here's what you're looking at for the Browns. What about Myles Garrett to get 1 sack? Against speedy Lamar, maybe they bench Lamar. Maybe you don't see Lamar the whole game. Myles Garrett is also chasing defensive player, stats, everything. He has a ton of sacks. I think he has like 13.5.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I think I'd rather go with the Elijah Moore prop, but I don't hate that.
Which one for Elijah Moore? So 25.5 yards.
It's kind of light, right?
3. Yeah. No, but I don't want to bet on it, bro. What the fuck?
I mean,
Elijah Moore 25.5. We're locking it in. We're locking it in. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. We're gonna put a 15 to win 175. I'm with that. Okay. So I locked in this ugly Browns game. Here's my card. So Henry for the anytime TD, that's only 0.6. Lamar Jackson lower than 18.5 completions. I don't think he's going to need to pass the ball that much. Van Noy for his 1 sack, it's at 0.5, so I went over. So he could push that one also. Jerry Jeudy's receiving yards and Elijah Moore's receiving yards at 25.5. I don't love it, but I'm going to lock that in for the first game. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. How we doing, brother? You feeling sick or what? Man, the myth. Can't hear him.
I can hear us on his TV or something.
I can hear his dogs. I can't hear him. Your mic's not on, Disco, by the way. No mic. Okay, last time we saw Wentz, he was spectacular on the Rams. I think you could have a weird game here. Big Draft says, do you think Gesicki over yards? What are you seeing for yards? Dude, Mike Gesicki's that guy to me where he has a big game and everyone gets excited and then he does nothing. So if you look at his season, right? So he got hot, I believe it was like week 7 to 9, where everyone was on the Gesicki train,
and then he was down for a good 5 weeks.
Week 8 and 9, he had 12 and 23, and then since then he's had 10 points one time since last week, and he's never seen over 5 targets besides that.
Yeah, he just seen a random 12 target game last game. Was weird.
I'm not fully like. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not 100% sold on Gesicki as a starter. The matchup's great versus Steelers. I get all that. Oh, man, this is rough. We need a wide receiver.
If the Bengals happen to make the playoffs, whoever in these drafts is getting Jamar Chase in these later rounds, or if they're drafting him, is winning it all. I just don't think they're going to make it, so I'm not drafting him.
Would you start Goff or Nix over Jaden Daniels this week? I said Goff. I mean,
yeah.
He's going to be in a competitive game. I
Goff,
think
for
Goff's
sure.
attempts. I think his attempts were like 32. I kind of like that.
Dude, you don't see the game being over?
No. I'm saying I like the over at 32 for his passing attempts, but I like Goff if I was taking a quarterback and I had to start somebody in fantasy this week.
Dude, I mean, don't you find it crazy that the last game of the season is the highest point spread on the season? 56.5, and I like it over. Both these defenses are struggling. I'd take it over 56.5.
Yeah.
Lions or Vikings, who takes the 1 seed?
I think Vikings win, honestly. I think they split on the season and they win.
I think everyone's been doubting the Vikings and they just keep winning. I'm tired of doing it. I think I'm going to take the Vikings as well.
I'm taking the Vikings also. I mean, the Lions' defense last game was atrocious.
Brock Purdy was shredding them, bro.
Brock Purdy was shredding them, and Brock Purdy's good, but the Vikings' offense is a whole lot better than the Niners. So.
Justin from Pete said again says I'm in the championship game in 2 leagues. I'm tied in both leagues. This week decides the championship for both leagues. Dude, you got to get out of that league, man. You got to get out of any league that goes into week 18. I can't stand those fantasy leagues, but I mean, I get if you play in them, but you lose all your player value. You have everybody resting. You're starting to look at shit, players on the waiver wire. It does make it interesting, but it also takes away like your draft value of how your season went. He's usually a W. Balls out. Chig hurt. I don't know if he plays. That's an update right there. I did not know that update. He says, should I start Knicks over Goff? I'm going Goff still. Shootout game. Yeah. Too much on the line there. If you have Goff or Darnold right now and you have any situation, I'm starting both of them easy. I think Darnold has a massive game too. I need a wide receiver. Okay. Higgins.
Who does San Fran play this week, by the way?
My Niners are playing the Cardinals. It doesn't even matter. No one's out there. They're just going out there to get their reps in for next year.
Yeah.
I'll take Jamar Chase at the end. We'll take a gamble shot, I guess, there. Garbage time all game. Foreman will rip 1 or 2 for double-digit yard runs. I mean, he could. I think you might see a little Pierre Strong, too. I don't know if I really trust Foreman. The Ravens' run D's been good, but he could in garbage time. Bark, where my dog's at. Autocorrect. Can't figure out the audio on the phone, he says. Derek from Twitter side says, PPR start 1. Chase Brown, Khalil Herbert, A-Chain, or Garendo. I'm going to let Pete take this as your side.
I sent him a chat in the comments, but I said I would start Chase Brown if he's up and active. If not, I would go with A-Chain over Garendo, to be honest with you.
I think I'd buy the same thing. Chase Brown's hard to sit. He's beat up. It could be like a James Conner situation too, where he, goes out there and gets hurt again. It's risky, but I'd take the risk on him.
Yeah.
BDE says I must offer. I'm sick. Knicks and Goff for my backups for 2 different teams. JD5 is my starter all year. JD5 has been electric, man. He won championships last week.
Won me mine.
Yeah, so the latest news on Chase Brown is just he'll try to play. He'll work out per game and see how it goes.
Yeah, it's an ankle.
I mean, God, dude, he's would you say
it's a James Conner situation?
Who would you be more excited to draft next year, Bucky or Chase Brown? Why?
So good.
I just think we've seen Bucky be able to be effective with another running back next to him. We haven't seen Chase Brown with a competent back next to him. And don't forget, I mean, they tried their hardest to make Zach Moss the guy. You know what I mean?
Right. They did.
And I like Chase Brown. I'm not saying not, but I would take Bucky. I think the offense is they're in a little bit of a better situation. I think the offense fits him more.
How?
I think
how?
Because I think Cincinnati can't. I think they go into next year understanding that they can't throw the ball 90 times and be successful. Like, obviously their defense needs help too, but like the Bucs are in like Bucky's doing what he's doing with like Mike Evans eating, Godwin was eating. Yeah. Rashad White is like the other guys around him are doing well. Higgins was down a bunch of times. Jamar was fire all year, but I just don't trust Chase Brown's situation as much as I trust Bucky. I don't know.
I'm going to look at it like this. So Chase Brown didn't get over 60% of the snaps till week 9, and he's RB10 on the season.
Yeah.
Okay? Bucky Irving never has had 60% of the snaps. He's been split. He's going to be split next year with Rashad White as well. The Bengals could bring someone in, obviously, right?
What's Rashad White's contract?
And he's RB.
He's in year 3, so he's not going anywhere. Hey, can you pull that super chat when you get a sec?
Oh yeah, I got you. There you go.
You're good.
Super chat's always straight to the front. What's good?
Yeah, he said champ final week 18. Pick 2 running backs: A-Chain, Dobbins, Pollard, Carter, Ray Davis, or Charbonnet. I mean, I think you got to go Pollard, like we were just talking about. He's got incentives to hit, and he's a guy that's going to play. If he can go, he can go. The other one's tough. Is Kenneth Walker playing? Do we know?
No, Charbonnet's
Based on
out.
it's pretty easy for me. It's Charbonnet versus
Yeah.
the Rams backups.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to say the same. Yeah, I'd go with Sharps.
I'm going Pollard and Charbonnet there as well.
H-Chan's not a bad play, though. That would be my third option.
Yeah.
Dolphins are still fighting, so I mean,
Yeah.
it just depends on how it plays out here.
Yeah.
Check your phone permissions. Games with meanings. Here's from BDE: Pitt, Cincy, Falcons, Panthers, Bucks, Saints, Broncos. Side of the Chiefs versus the Broncos, Jets, and Finns. I mean, I hate that everything hinges on these freaking Chiefs, man. I'm so sick of the Chiefs.
Do we have any updates on Pollard, though? You know how he's doing?
Nothing.
I haven't heard anything
Spears
about
is
the
out.
injury. I know Spears is out, but that ankle for Pollard is worrisome.
Derek, if Brown plays, start him. If not, go with H. And yeah, if Chase Brown is out there, guys, you got to play Chase Brown, man. I don't care about the injury. You got the season on the line. He's been a superstar. I'm not sitting him. I'm going Charbonnet over Flowers.
My bad. I was just going to say the only update on Pollard was Callahan said left open the possibility that if Pollard doesn't play or doesn't hit his incentives, the Titans could give him some of the money. Said it's not his call, but it happens. That's it.
God, so he might not even be out there. Oh,
I mean,
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, bye. Do I even bet on them now?
So Justin, I don't think the Ravens are. Dude, the point spread is 20, man. I don't think they're going to pass much, bro.
I'd go with Sharps.
I'm going
Sharps. Well, I mean, Zay Flowers was in up and down all year. Now he's in a game where they may not play the 100% of the snaps, like.
And he's going to go for an 80-yard touchdown on the first drive. Of course,
yeah, I mean Denzel Ward's out also, so he very much could go for an 80-yard touchdown
on the first play.
BD says Chase over the receiving yards, Bijan rushing yards, Mike Evans receiving yards, Bo Nix pass completions, Brees, Garrett Wilson as well. Is Devontae not going to be out there? Is that why? Because I don't know.
I didn't see that.
I'm going after Bucky, Chase Brown, and Tracy. I like that. I think the Giants bring someone in as well. Sharbs, I agree there, Justin. John says Bucky talent with the ball is pretty insane. I had them both this year, loved it. I think we saw Chase Brown ceiling this year. Bucky has more to go. I wouldn't say you've seen Chase Brown's ceiling. I mean, he never really had a ceiling pop game. He only, highest was I think like 26, 27. So I mean,
yeah, I mean it's not an indictment. I like Chase Brown. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like Sleaze, you like Brown over Bucky.
I do.
Yeah.
I just think Bucky's the better back also.
Yeah.
I'd rather be with Joe Burrow and with Jamar Chase than I'd rather be with old Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield.
You do have a guy that could have a couple bad games in Bucky because he's splitting, and then Chase Brown's the clear RB1. But
yeah. Michael Carter, I don't have any faith in, by the way. Do you guys have any faith in Michael Carter this week?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I mean.
Flex option? Maybe. I mean,
these questions are tough. This is why I don't play fantasy in the last week of the year. I mean, it's
so terrible.
Tough. It's so tough.
So you're looking at the Cards, right? They're getting the Niners, and Fred Warner and them. He doesn't give a shit, bro. He'll be out there playing. That doesn't matter what time.
Yeah,
he's sitting.
It's pretty wild to me that Fred Warner, the season's over and he has a broken foot,
and he's still grinding
on his foot. And he's still playing.
Yeah. So I don't really like much from the Michael Carter side, except maybe a flex play if you need. I mean, I'm not high on it at all. Dobbins has incentives. I got a whole list of crazy incentives, BD, if you want me to send them to you. I got the whole NFL league. And like random ones, not the ones you see on Twitter, all the main ones. Flowers are sharp. I'm going to Charbonnet again. We covered that. Cool Sharbs. Is that offense? I can see him getting more involved. I still love Chase Brown. I mean, who would be – so if I'm looking at it, the rookie class and the running backs that kicked in, are you going to say that Gene T's drafted over – say Gene T goes to the Cowboys, he drafted over Bucky? I bet he is.
I
I
bet
think
he
Bucky's.
is.
I think
he's a
Bucky's
beast
is
on
second.
rotation.
I mean, look at where we saw these. I mean, all these rookie. I mean, Marv was practically a back end first round to early second round pick before he took a snap. I mean, I would think he probably goes over Bucky, but it's close. I think Chase Brown's ADP will be below Bucky though, if I'm being honest. But it's going to depend. I mean, if they draft at your eye or not, right? I mean,
Right. And the Bengals need to work on that offensive line. That's the fucking step number one. Good Lord.
Hey, pull me down for a sec. I'll be right back.
You got you. God bless anyone playing fantasy in week 18. That's exactly what I tweeted out, BD. I was like, dude, this shit's it's so rough.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally week 17 is the end. That's why I didn't pump out any content this week. I'm burnt out as well. Steven says in week 2 of the championship game, full PPR, not sure we're going 18 weeks, but need 2 flex spots. Pickens, Chase Brown, Ray Davis, Khalil Herbert, Najee, Jennings, James Cook, AJ Brown.
So we can eliminate 4 of these guys already.
So I'm going Chase Browns and Pickens. I'm going with the guys that matter here.
James Cook, AJ Brown aren't playing. Khalil Herbert, there's no way I'm starting him. Ray Davis won't play much.
I think they're going to sit Ray Davis more than
Chase Brown also, but if Chase Brown doesn't play, I'll go Pickens and Juwan Jennings.
All right, Juwan Jennings has a lot of incentives as well, but fucking Josh Dobbs, I don't know if I trust that at all.
Josh Dobbs did target him the most though when he came in.
I know, but still,
But it's Josh Dobbs.
So. I don't. I think I'm going Pickens. I'm playing the game that matters. If Chase Brown is out there, I'm starting him. If not, I would probably go Najee, but I don't love it. It's between Najee and Ray Davis. But I mean, if Khalil Herbert is, Chase Brown isn't out there, I do like Khalil Herbert.
I would start Najee over Ray Davis.
I don't think they're going to use Ray that much. I really don't.
Neither do I. I think they really consider him as
Ty Johnson.
Yeah.
And we have no other options. Justin says we have no other options. I lost Barkley, Mixon, Cook, AJ Brown. I have to start Ray Davis, Carter, or Gainwell.
What about Will Shipley, bro? Can you get Will Shipley? What do we think about Will Shipley?
Is Will Shipley going to get the first nod here?
I don't know.
I would like to see Shipley get the playing time over Gainwell. I really would. I'm not going to lie there. I would like to see. I've seen enough Kenneth Gainwell. He's not a true RB. I don't believe that at all.
Are you guys worried that Hurts doesn't pass concussion protocol
before round 2?
Round 1.
Yeah, it's
they don't have the bye, and he still hasn't cleared.
I don't think he's going to be out there. I think they're holding him out on purpose. I'm trying to find. Let me see. Who are they going to get in round 1?
They would be getting the Packers as of today.
Ooh. So big game then between the Commanders and I guess the Rams are throwing. Yeah, it's either going to be Green Bay Commanders. That's it. Ooh. I think the Packers will take them, bro. I mean, I was high on the Packers till I saw that Vikings game. I'm not going to lie. I lost a little faith in them. I know they came back and made it close. It was still ugly. But I had a lot more high hopes. I don't think they're the Packers that I thought they're going to be.
Me too. I don't think LaFleur trusts Love.
Well, I've seen that, BD. I've seen that. Down 30 says, Steven, who are you going, Ray Davis, Carter, or Gainwell? I think I'm going Carter.
Carter, yeah.
Although I don't like it. I don't think they're going to use Ray Davis.
I kind of like Ray Davis. You don't think so?
Give him a full load?
Who else is going to get it? Ty Johnson?
Ty Johnson. And what's the other guy's name? I forget the other guy's name. But
so they've only been using James Cook at 45%, guys. So they're not even really using him in the past, with this little toe injury for the past 3-4 weeks.
Is Benson out? Is Benson ruled out though?
I believe so.
I got to look at that. I'm glad you said that. Let me see. Arizona Niners injuries. Full injury report. Out. Injury reserve. He's done. Benson is on injury reserve. James Conner's on injury reserve. So you also have 3 of their linemen are on injury reserve. 2 of them are starters. Still, I mean, you're playing against a game that doesn't matter. So I mean, I'd say it's between Ray Davis and Carter, but I think it's close. I mean, I think they're going to be
Carter's safer. I think Carter's safer.
I agree.
He's going to get more touches.
Big Hoss Outdoors. I got to choose between Burrow and Lamar. I'm going Burrow all the way. I don't think Lamar is going to be needed that much today. I think you guys would all agree with that one.
Yep.
Steven says, in week 2 of the championship game, full people are
You
down.
already answered
Not
this.
sure where we're going to 18. I did. My bad. Jim Slim says, pick one, J-Mo, McMillan, or Thielen. For me, I got to go J-Mo. I got to play the game that matters.
Me too.
Yeah.
Unless does Thielen have any incentives?
I have not seen
but,
a single
he's going to be out there versus a weak defense.
I mean, but
the wide receiver one. I'm not playing Thielen over Jameson Williams though at all.
Thielen popped last week. He gets Atlanta. Atlanta funnels a lot to the wide receiver 1X, not the slot.
I think Thielen's definitely going to be out there. They want to give Bryce Young as many reps as they can, and I don't think they're going to limit his pass catchers. But I would still go J-Mo.
Yeah,
I'm going either J-Mo or Thielen on this one for sure. But I like J-Mo here as well. Bucky, much more friendly division. My last comment on Brown versus Bucky debate. I like them both my children. I'm saving my best DFS money for the playoffs. I like that. Slim says between Thielen and J-Mo, in my opinion, J-Mo turned it up last week. Huge game this week. I agree. This is what I think right here, John. So, and I don't think they're going to use Ray Davis at a full load here. They've been using him.
They've already seen what he's got.
Right. So I do think it's going to be a less little Ray Davis game here.
I guess my question is who plays Frank Gore Jr.? Is he even on the team anymore?
He was on the practice squad at like week 5.
I wonder if they do elevate him.
Ty Johnson looks like the number 2, so I don't think if you're worried that Ray Davis doesn't play a lot, Ty Johnson probably plays less. I would think he's pretty much the number 2.
Ty Johnson's the 3-down back though. He's not the running back, right? They give him
they don't give him carries.
No.
So this should be a game where it's more a slug out with Ray Davis, then, right? Is what we're looking at.
This is just a weird game, to be honest.
So Ty Johnson,
maybe they get Frank Gore Jr. He is on the practice squad, John said. So yeah, maybe they call him up, but I haven't seen that.
No, neither have I.
Ty Johnson has 17 carries over the past 5 games, which is about 3.2 per game.
Right. So you would think Ray Davis then should get the carries tomorrow. They got to run somebody. They're not going to risk Ty Johnson running the football if they don't trust him.
Okay, hang on. Ray Davis. So that was 17 carries in 5 games for Ty Johnson. Ray Davis has 29 in 5 games carries. Yep. So he has more. So,
maybe your boy Curtis Samuel will get some burn.
I already lost that bet. God, fuck Curtis Samuel, bro. Gonna be Gainwell. I know it's gonna be Gainwell, but I do want to see Shipley. Lamar Jackson or Jared Goff from Jonathan DM. Going Jared Goff, easy. I don't think Lamar Jackson is gonna be used a lot. And you want everything from the Vikings-Lions game. If you have like a starter in that game and you're in a Week 18 retarded championship, this is the time that you play him. John says, I'm not worried about him passing CTE, neither am I. Sirianni literally has the shirt that says, I love Kenneth Gainwell, and he parades it everywhere. It drives me nuts.
No, it's Boston Scott, the Giant killer. I was thinking it was Gainwell, the guy who always scores on the Giants. Yeah, where's Boston Scott at nowadays?
Oh, God, Boston Scott, man, that guy used to drive me nuts, bro. Gainwell's going for 150 and 2 tutties from BDE right here. What is Gainwell's career? I gotta look at this, bro.
Career high.
Yeah. Yep. Kenneth Gainwell career stats.
Oh, Commanders are activating Austin Eckler, by the way.
I saw that. That's big for them come playoff time.
Commanders, maybe you throw him in as your last pick in the best ball. If you have any faith in them. Probably won't be highly owned.
Kenneth Gainwell's highest rushing yard in his NFL career is 87 yards. That's it.
They're going to be running the ball because Kenny Pickett and Jalen Hurts are both out. So it's Tanner McKee, bro.
Dude, don't doubt Tanner McKee, baby.
Who is he throwing to? John Dotson.
How about this trivia time? What is the most yards Kenneth Gainwell has rushed for in an NFL season? What's his highest yardage?
245.
Close.
I'm gonna go 300.
It is 364, baby.
Mm.
And he's going for 150 and 2 tutties, BD. Half his career in one. All right, I'm with it. You can definitely see that practice squad, a heavy dose.
Yeah.
Sleeper betting pick. I like that. Reggie. Dude, Curtis Samuel, I made a bet with Dynasty Dad where I was like, I'll take Curtis Samuel over Keon Coleman. He knows the coaching staff. That's why they brought him in. Fucking waste of time. He's going to career backup, never the feature. The Giants defense gives up the over on rushing yards every single week. I mean, I'm not against it. So you're telling me what you're trying to say is that you like Kenneth Gainwell over Ray Davis and Michael Carter is what you're saying? If I'm trying to grab that right.
I mean, if he just said 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, then
150.
I would take Gainwell over both, honestly.
I would take Gainwell over both. You guys are. I don't think Gainwell is in between the tackle running back, bro.
No, he's not, and he's playing with a backup O line.
No, but that's the thing, though. People they're not going to bench everybody. Did you ever?
They can't. They can't bench everybody.
Well,
AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Hurts, Slay. Cooper DeJean, they're even benching the rookie. They're benching all the stars.
They're not throwing, the whole.
Even the Eagles' backup O line is probably pretty decent.
For sure, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, here you go. So here's the injury list right here. Let's go full report here.
Because their O lines, they've had some injuries on their O line already. They're not.
How funny would it be if the Giants get another win this week? Oh my god.
I think
do not say that.
Why?
Because I want the Giants to get a fucking QB from Malik Neighbors, bro. I cannot stand watching this any longer. He's too good.
They got Drew Lock, bro. He's feeding him.
He's in.
Yeah, I told you he was
QB. The Giants are going to win this game.
No one believed he was going to be QB1, bro.
Somebody offered me a signed Drew Lock jersey for free 2 days ago, autographed.
And you didn't take it?
I said I need something to wipe my ass with. So yeah, send it over.
Oh my god. BD says 100% game was the only option. Backup teams are more likely to run more than pass. I mean, that's true, but fuck, this is why I don't play Week 18. This is why I don't do.
Where's the?
If I'm having to decide between Michael Carter, fucking Kenneth Gainwell, and I mean, do you have Alexander Madison on your waiver wire, bro? That's interesting as well.
If the Giants win this game, what pick are they going to have?
They're probably out. They're probably no higher than 5.
If they win this game and the Pats lose, the Pats get the first pick. Do they trade away Drake May?
They're not trading.
Pats already have the first pick.
I know.
They just need to lose the Pats.
Oh, okay. I thought the Giants had it.
No, Giants played out of it.
Yeah, they decided.
Oh yeah, they did. They did.
I think they're 5th now, right?
Yeah, something like that.
No. You guys are tripping. Giants. There's 3 teams with 3 wins. It's the Giants, the Pats, and the Browns.
But I'm pretty sure Pats have tiebreaker.
Right. Okay.
So they're 3rd then at worst right now.
Gainwell is
the Browns draft a quarterback
too early.
With the Browns,
honestly, it wouldn't surprise me with what the Falcons did last year.
They were right. They should have played Penix all year long. Cousins is fucking terrible, bro. He looked horrible.
I mean, the Browns have said they're going to bring in a QB, whether it's a young guy or a veteran. So.
I mean, with their quarterback situation and cap and how bad the draft is, they really should just trade back and just run some patchwork quarterback situation this year and just hit the draft the next year at this point.
I mean, I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to say Shadur Sanders is a bust in the NFL.
I'm not a fan. I like Cam Ward. That's the only guy.
Just like I said about Caleb Williams last year, and everyone gave me shit. He looked good.
I called Caleb Williams a bust all
kind of a little diva
throughout his college career. Whenever
Drake May was my favorite guy in this class.
Drake May? Yeah. Mine was JJ McCarthy. Ripped that one real quick. I got a lot of shit on Twitter for that one.
So that's another guy now that you bring that up.
Could be. JJ McCarthy will also be on the trade block for the top teams too.
Browns could go to him, maybe.
I mean, unless the Vikings are getting like a top 5 pick, though, do you think they move him?
I think Sam Darnold's getting a big extension.
I think he's going to get a tag, and unless they get I think if you trade for somebody on the tag, it's 2 firsts, right?
They're not going to franchise tag him. They're going to tender tag him, right, or whatever it's called, like a different percentage for like 41 million or 40 million instead of a franchise tag.
There's the restricted. I think there's a restricted tag that makes it so you have to give. I don't remember it exactly.
I think it's called a tender or something. Let me look this up. A tender. Tender NFL tag. A collective bargaining tool. Teams can use one impending unrestricted free agent player per year. That's franchise tag. And then they have to sign the tender tag, receiving a guaranteed non-negotiable 1-year contract for the upcoming season. So it has to be a franchise tag into a tender tag.
Okay.
So that's what's weird. I knew I saw that somewhere posted. That shit. It's weird. It's like a lot of nonsense behind it.
I think they should tag him
like
and have
20
JJ. I think they should tag him and have JJ sit a year. Like, why not?
Yeah, I don't think they should move JJ.
Dude, I think Sam Darnold is going to get a 3-4 year contract.
Right. I mean, if Sam holds out,
like CJ Stroud played this year,
and if they're smart, I mean, you could sit him there. You could Jordan Love it if you want. If they're smart and they want to go for it with the contracts and stuff they have set in place, they try and move JJ now. In my opinion, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Sanders is trash. Will never be a good pro. I don't think so either. I have no idea. Give Caleb some grace. Name one first overall QB that balled out. Then Cam Newton. Caleb is going to be fine. I'm not saying he's not going to be fine. I mean, the coaching staff killed him to start the year. That's for sure.
But name a number one draft pick that at quarterback that had a better situation. I mean, I understand like most of the quarterbacks that taken number one overall have been in bad situations. Was Stafford number one overall?
I don't believe so.
Goff was.
I thought Stafford was number one.
And I would also say Joe Burrow, right? Isn't he one?
Well, I mean, when you look at what Fields did with the Bears, it was better than Caleb Williams. So there's that.
But there's no way that you can say that any QB has ever walked into having more weapons and a great defense.
Burrow was.
Decent defense.
Burrow was.
Yeah, Burrow. I don't know. I think Burrow.
Burrow was number one, right?
Yeah,
he got hurt. He got hurt his rookie year. He was going to kill it.
He was playing good.
Hey, Baker Mayfield set a rookie record as the number one overall pick too. I mean, he had a really good rookie year too.
Baker had some good couple of seasons.
I'm looking at this right now. So Joe Burrow in his rookie year before he got hurt was dominating. 16, 24, 21, 15, had a bad game versus Baltimore. That's a given. 17, 30, 20. Then he had Pitt, rough game. Then he got hurt. I mean, not bad. That'd be my only guess is Burrow. The number one picks have been rough. But also, Joe Burrow didn't have the weapons at all that Caleb Williams had.
I mean, you could argue, Stafford was good once he got drafted. Baker
wasn't Goff number one.
Goff was number one. Kyler, I wouldn't say.
Commanders going to the playoffs in JD5. That was a great call. Drake May, I believe, will be the quarterback I will target next year if they get weapons. They need to do something in New England, man. It's terrible. If the Ravens win, will Pittsburgh play its starters? If not, Pat F becomes a risky play.
I agree.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of people want to keep the Bengals out too. So, I mean, I don't know.
Pittsburgh's still fighting to knock some other teams out if they win too. Mike Tomlin's already said he's not sitting anyone. So
I don't think he will.
Pittsburgh is fighting for the 6 and 3 spot, right?
Not going to sit unless. Yeah. No, but if the Ravens win, then it doesn't matter. It's kind of pointless.
That's why it's stupid that they're.
No, it's not because the Chargers Steelers, right? 10-6, 10-6. Yeah. They're fighting for that spot still. Either way, it doesn't matter.
I mean, they're fighting for the chance to play the Texans. I think that all those teams want the Texans if you can get them.
Yeah, no shit, right? It's the worst. John says, I'm out on Caleb mainly because of the franchise. Nothing against him. They've never had a good QB in Chicago ever either. I don't think since I've been alive. So here we go. Here it comes from Liam for you right here, Pete. Gibson or Carson Steele? The week 18.
Neither.
Yeah, I was going to say neither.
You gotta have another option.
If Alexander Madison's available, I'd rather play him. Honestly.
Alexander Madison, Gainwell, Ty Johnson.
Well, I even think I mean Kareem Hunt's not playing. Pacheco's not playing. I mean, freaking Piran's probably going to get most of the burn there. They're probably going to have. I mean, Piran against his former team.
Yeah, true.
He's the third down back. Like they just got rid of him this year. Like you don't think they're going to let him fucking pound the rock?
Oh my God! Is it a revenge game for Samaje Perine? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Get the fuck out of here! Not buying that. Oh my God! Tila was number one. He was bad.
Tila was number one. He was horrible.
Okay. I didn't know if Stafford was number one. Who are the number one quarterbacks for the past 10 years? So you have, I think Jameis Winston was one, if I remember.
Winston was one. Goff, Kyler, Baker,
Goff,
T-Law.
Baker was baller out of Oklahoma.
Bryce Young.
Andrew Luck was one, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, he was 2012 though.
I know. I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah, that's hella old. I'm just trying to think of the ones.
I mean, Baker Mayfield. I mean,
Bryce Young. What's
Bryce
up?
Young.
Yes.
I mean,
he's looking better, bro. Don't hate on him that much.
But like Baker Mayfield's situation, you could argue is worse. I mean, he joined the Browns.
He did.
Yeah, who didn't win a game? You know, who won like 3 games in 3 seasons. So.
They were terrible.
Oh, yeah, Kyler Murray also was number 1.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Okay.
Baker also went through multiple head coaches and coordinators too when he was there. Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah. Let's start. I forget. I don't even remember them all.
Yeah, I can't remember either. That's how good they were.
Yeah, I agree, BD. I mean, I don't know, man. Caleb, he's like that. If he's not winning, he's not good kind of guy, and that's how it's gonna go every single season for me with him. Like if the Bears don't come out 4-0. His confidence is just in the shitter, and he becomes a diva kind of player to me.
Hey, when you get a second, can you pull? Yeah, I was gonna say my boy Fredo here. What's up, Fredo? Said starting Joe Burrow over Lamar. I think he's going to air it out tonight on the Steelers. Yeah, I think Burrow over Lamar for sure. That makes a ton of sense. Thanks for dropping in, bud.
I don't think Lamar is even going to pass 15 times. Maybe. I mean, you got a 20-point spread, bro. You can't play Lamar Jackson.
They're not playing for him. They're not playing.
Yeah. Well, if they win, the Ravens need to win.
Yeah, if the Ravens win and the Bills lose, can they take the 2 seed? I don't think so.
No, they can't. Like Bills already locked in.
Yeah.
Trusted Tomlin. Tomlin always the 10-win coach, man. Always in the playoffs, always over 500. I always like Tomlin.
I don't honestly know if we're going to see the Ravens starters come out after this or play the second half.
They might play a series.
Right.
We don't know. Yeah.
They're going to give Derrick Henry his incentive touchdown, and they're done.
It's Derrick Henry's birthday also. Derrick Henry's 1 touchdown away from breaking the Ravens rushing touchdown record. So he's going to get that.
I agree.
Desperate time.
He says, "What's on the waivers? Desperate times. Week 18 is so bad, man. All my leagues are week 17. Yeah, I never play week 18. It's crazy."
What's up, Danny?
Same thing John said. I don't want them to. Andrew Luck sucked his first result. He did. I mean, he definitely. Andrew Luck, man. I wish he never retired.
That offensive line.
He makes a good point. I mean, there's not many first overall QBs that have played good, but I mean, if you're at first overall,
Burrow,
a good situation. That's about it.
Wow, BD is going. Caleb will be my most drafted QB in 2025 in best ball. Interesting.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Caleb is changing up his nail polish. Next year, it will all work out.
Yeah.
So, best ball target next year. I like this. That's a good point. Who is your number 1 best ball target for cheap value you think is going to ball out next year? I like that. I like that he brought that up.
It depends on where McMillan's ADP
My QB is going to be Drake May over Caleb Williams, depending on what the Patriots do. I like Drake May's game a lot more than I like Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I agree.
Tony Pollard might be one of my more drafted guys.
I drafted a lot this year.
Depending on what happens.
A lot.
Yeah.
Baker's gonna go hella high.
If Godwin is gone, I'm gonna draft McMillan everywhere.
I think he's gone. I think he's definitely gone.
Okay, so then we got an old Mike Evans who
Godwin gonna be on the Cowboys slot.
There you go, McMillan, wide receiver 1.
Yeah, I like McMillan. It's a good call. Well, I think Evans is staying though. He got.
Yeah, he is, but he's old and he.
So no. You're missing the point. These are low end picks. If fucking Godwin is gone, McMillan is going in the 4th.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, it depends where his ADP is at.
Hey, what about Marvin Mims, baby?
Marvin Mims,
maybe.
Hitter.
Here's with Marvin Mims. He's
they
not even playing.
Right,
they're not even playing. They're playing him 40% of snaps still, and he's balling out.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think they finally realized ways to get him on the field.
Yeah.
Harris was on his contract year, right?
He's a home run hitter.
Yeah.
Isn't this Najee's contract year right now? Najee Harris?
Yes. Yeah. He's walking. They didn't even tag him. They could have tagged him. They didn't. I think he's walking.
So he's
where's he going to sign him instead of drafting Genty.
So 4,000-yard rushing seasons from Najee Harris, and they just let him go, huh?
I think he might go to Dallas.
Yeah,
You think they're
it
gonna
would be
take him
something. It's something Jerry Jones would do, for sure.
instead of GT?
Yeah, that's Jerry
That'll
Jones.
kill me. I'll be so mad. Derrick Henry never gets old, man. He's father time. He's an 8.
Mm.
He's got one more in him.
Around 11 again. I don't think Jameson's going to fall to around 11 next year. There's no way. I think J-Mo will be around 8 or 9 or 7 or 8 or 9 next year in best ball.
Did you know that J-Mo's dynasty ranking is lower than Tank Dell right now?
Why? Tank Dell's career may be
He might
done.
not even come back till 2026, and even if he does, I mean,
He's shot. Yeah.
yeah, it's sad, man.
So bad. Yeah, it sucks.
I agree with Puka. I'm going to put Puka in the top 5 probably next year.
Yep.
Oh,
Me too.
That's definitely a hitter there.
Deontay
But
Johnson.
is Stafford staying? Is this the last run? If the
He's
Rams
staying.
ball out,
I think he's staying.
I think.
what if they win the Super Bowl?
And then he's got. I would love if they win. Oh, dude, sign me up for that. Matt Stafford's my favorite quarterback in the NFL, so sign me up for that.
So if they win the Super Bowl, he's walking, and then Puka and is
Yeah,
fucked.
he definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
If they
Well,
win the Super
then-
Bowl, I'll be very happy. I'll be very.
I
happy.
I want the Rams to win, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Niner fan, but I like the Rams still too.
Oh,
Tank's
man.
career is over. I agree. Tight end, not drafting tight ends to the last 4 picks. Forgot elite tight end. I mean, you're never gonna get that Brock Bowers value again like that. That won everything. If you drafted Brock Bowers wherever it was, you won your league. You won most best ball money. I mean, you balled out. You absolutely fucking killed it. I don't think you're gonna find that next year. I mean, it's early now. Maybe Tyler Warren, Disco's guy, but his hype is already going through the roof now.
Yeah, it's too much for me. I think he's going to be a great player, but he's not going to be Bowers.
He went from like a sleeper tight end to now he's all over the boards everywhere.
Tight end one, yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
he said
yeah.
tight end. You know, he's talking about it. Treating the tight end almost like a kicker next year. I got lucky with Kittle this year. My tight end next year. Oh, this is good to look at right here. So,
Dude, you know the tight end from this year though, besides Bowers, Jonnu Smith.
and this is gonna sound crazy. Yeah, you ready for this? I'm gonna like Kyle Pitts next year with Penix at quarterback, and his value is gonna be really low.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Not in redraft. This is best ball we're talking. This is best ball value.
0%.
Kyle Pitts will be in the 12th, 13th round, right?
Nope,
I mean,
I'm good. I don't even care about the value. I don't care.
I'm done. I tried it with Kirk. I was like, it's gonna be the year. No,
Is he walking as a free agent? Is his what's his contract? He's in
Nah,
like
he
year
still has
4.
another year.
He has another year, rookie
Yeah,
contract,
he's
one
still
more
another
year.
At least
What
another year.
round does McBride go in? Probably mid second,
2-3 turn.
early
2-3
third.
turn.
Yeah.
I
Derrick
love
Henry, 2
McBride.
TDs to tie Jim Brown in all-time TDs versus the Browns. Ooh, I didn't know that. It's his birthday too. He's got 1 TD from an incentive. I love Henry today, but I mean, I don't know how much they're going to play him. I'm not taking his yards, that's for sure.
I mean, if Kyle Pitts
See,
does
Danny,
it the year that I don't draft him,
You're
it'll
thinking
be
alike,
hilarious.
bro. Thinking alike. If I can get Kyle Pitts in the 12th or 13th round, look what Penix has done. It's been 2 games. The chemistry's not there. He's looked all right. He's looked better. I'm not against it.
I'm taking Jonnu Smith over him.
I don't think that coaching staff likes.
Well, Jonnu Smith's going to get drafted higher than him.
There's no way Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith's tight end 4.
Yeah, it's insane, but I mean, he's gonna fall off next season, right?
Yeah, I think people are gonna fall in love with Pitts. Pitts is not going round 13, dude. Pitts is gonna be like in that 7 to 8 range for tight ends this year. People are gonna fall back in love with him. Yeah, people are gonna fall back in love with him.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a new QB again, another season. Now we got
Okay, so hang on. You're telling me I'm looking at my drafts right now. I got Kyle Pitts in the 7th round this year. I
didn't say he'll go 7th round. I said he'll be the 7th, 8th tight end though. Maybe he falls to like the 10th round, but I don't think he goes farther than that.
I'm taking Pitts in round 10 if I can get him in best ball. That's for sure. Kyron Williams of the year was Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft, dude, he's a fucking animal, man. He is athletic. I want to see him. There's just too many weapons in Green Bay, and now you got fucking
they need
what's
an
his name
alpha.
back. They do.
Jonnu Smith single-handedly won me like 3 fantasy leagues. So.
Dude, I'm not against this either.
I drafted him too. I didn't even pick him up off waivers. I drafted Jonnu Smith everywhere.
I bet one of my other guys on Jonnu Smith to have over 5.5 touchdowns this year. So I won that bet. We do pizza
easy
bets,
money.
so. Yeah.
So how about this? And this is what people don't think about is Brock Bowers. I'm willing to pay the premium for sure. I just want to see the quarterback that they get in there. I mean, I'd even like to see Aiden O'Connell run it back.
People are mocking him top 15. I don't know. I don't think he's going to go top 15. I think he goes just outside of that.
Well, you got to think about it. He's breaking the NFL tight end record, everything that there is. And his quarterbacks were Desmond Ridder, Aiden O'Connell, and I'm missing the third one, Minshew for a little bit. Like, come on. Give this guy a quarterback. He's generational, bro. I'm willing to pay that.
But it's going to be Shador. I'm willing to bet they're going to get Shador. So.
And they bring Dion into Vegas.
Dion's not leaving.
They bring the Sanders father's son to Vegas and get lit. I like it. What week did John start to eat? Dude, he didn't learn the system. He was late. He was like week 7 or week 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that off the top of your head?
Yeah, about 6, 7, 8.
I mean, he didn't play over 40% of the snaps forever.
Yeah, dude. He started the first 5 weeks he was under 40, and he only had
right off the bye, week 7, right off the bye.
Yeah,
he started
22 and 9, 6, 7, 32, 20, 20. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Alex Anzalone just got activated off injured reserve. That's actually a very big ad for the Lions. Yeah,
that's huge.
And Khalif Raymond's is activated too.
Khalif, your 20th round best ball pick. Hit me for the last week, Khalif. Come on. Hubbard was a league winner this year, especially in best ball, man.
I drafted Hubbard a lot. I love Hubbard. He continues to improve every year. I'm going to like him again next year.
Yeah.
BDE loves Isaiah Likely. He could never stop drafting him. It's crazy. Laporta looked great his rookie year, fantasy wise. Laporta's still good, man. It's just one of those weird years. I think
they got a lot of mouths to feed there.
I had so many people dunking on me because I liked Andrews high and Likely did what he did the first few weeks, and I mean Likely didn't really do much of anything the rest of the year. I mean,
I know. I did.
Like I had so many people dunking on me for my draft rankings, and I had one guy DM me. It was
me for Debo, BD.
I'm like, dude, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Mark Andrews ain't going anywhere. Okay, come on. Tight ends like that just don't fall off.
Vikings winning and the Seahawks winning. Of course, the Rams-Lions first round rematch. I like it. He says, pull up all the stats on Likely. He's unlikely, man. We talk about this weekly in our text messages. And I would
like to know how many how many top 12 finishes did Likely have this year?
What, 2?
Okay, hang on. I can get this. I got a thing for this. Hang on.
And then how many did Andrews have? Andrews ended up because I had some leagues, dudes dropped Andrews. Which was
crazy at the beginning.
I'm like, dude, come on.
Idiots.
Like, what do we do? You don't have one spot.
Okay, so Isaiah Likely, what do you want? Top 12? Is that what you're going for?
I mean, yeah, I'll be favorable. Let's go top 1, 2, 12.
3, 4. You have 5 top 12 finishes on the season, on the year.
Yeah.
Andrews.
And he was outside of the top 20 every single week other than those.
Oh, yeah, horrible. It's all or nothing. Andrews had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
I will say I did draft a lot of Likely, and I probably will again next year because I do like the way they can use Likely at receiver too.
Yeah, he's talented. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is that tightrope surgery for like ankles and stuff. Andrews had that, and that's why people were on Likely so much. I mean, he's going to be that much better, I would think, next year movement-wise, Andrews.
Yeah.
I mean,
but again,
I think Andrews is even better next year.
Also, if Andrews goes down, though, Likely is an instant 5 tight end every week.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with that. His injury history scares me. Hooch, what's good, my guy? What does BTJ look like? Dude, BTJ is going to be a first-round pick, bro.
Insane.
Christian Kirk's not going to be on the team.
They were trying to trade him.
They were going to trade him, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Andrew, he has slow diabetes. That's facts, too. It takes him longer. He says, let's also factor in ROI of Likely and Andrews, especially in best ball.
But I just want to, my question would be, the finishes were Likely got in top 12. How many points off was he from, the tight end 20? And you're not going to be able to pull that up now. It would take some time.
Not a lot.
I don't think he was that much far off, from guys behind him. So he wasn't winning you weeks either.
So when he was tight end 12 and tight end 10, he had 10 points and 11 points.
Yeah.
Right. So
Zach Ertz had a better year. Zach Ertz.
as a
People laughed
20th
at me
round
for,
best
like,
ball.
taking him I took Zach Ertz so many times at the end of best
Did
ball
you?
draft.
Yeah, that's nice. I didn't.
Like,
I have 0%.
Top
It
10
made
tight
so much
end.
sense. It made so much. I mean, Cliff brought him back, rookie quarterback. Like, to me, it just made sense that they were going to use him. I didn't think he'd do that
more
well.
Vincent out than Ertz.
Yeah.
All right, 5 minutes before kickoffs. Give me a lock each Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers game, and who do you got winning? I'm not even going to take the Ravens game. What do you like for the cover the spread? Bengals, Steelers, who you taking? 48.5 and Cincy minus 2.5. I'm taking the Bengals.
The Bengals on the spread. Yep. I actually did bet that too.
Yeah. Bengals in the over. I'll take Bengals over.
Yeah, I like the over also.
What one prop do you like from the game? I like Russ's passing yards at 230 for mine.
Jamar Chase, no matter what.
I'm going to take Jamar Chase longest. I like that.
Shout out Disco.
Shout out Disco. Give me one. Pete, give me one.
Go back up to Russ.
I like Pick-Ems also.
Russ.
Go back up to Russ.
230.5 passing, 16 rushing.
I kind of like his interceptions, but what is the longest reception for Pickens?
Like 29, 20, 30.
I would
I like his.
take it.
You're taking that?
Yeah.
I think he's hit that in like 5 out of 7.
Can't do a QB prop with him.
Something
Okay,
like
let's
that.
just go
Something crazy
longest.
like that.
We'll go for a long bomb. I'll take them both.
And by the way, Disco, I'm not saying you're hating on Andrews. I wasn't referring to you. But I get it. I like Likely. I just,
I lost my semis because Hurts will never draft him again now just because of the concussion. Cincy Jamar, they go nuts. Russ 1.5. I like that as well. If the Ravens win, why would Pittsburgh even try?
I agree. I don't know.
Mike Tomlin, bro, and the Bengals.
Well, why did the Lions try though? So
I mean, that offense is sputtering. They gotta try to get things going. It's a bad defense.
I agree.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think Mike Tomlin's not gonna look at them and be like, "You guys deserve the rest." Like, they've just lost 3 straight. They just lost 3 straight. They're gonna back into the playoffs on a 4-game skid.
I don't think so either. Yeah. All right. Kickoff is here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Obviously, the season's come to an end. Thank you guys for all the support throughout the season as well. If you guys have not checked out Bandit Locks on Twitter, he drops all of his basketball, all of his football, baseball. My guy's a freaking gambling addict. And if you guys have not checked out the Fantasy Football Face-Off or Pete Terranova, who's in here as well, he does all his YouTube streams as well. Obviously, the season's come to an end, guys, so, viewership and everything like that's going to be down, so it's a little different. But thanks for hanging out, guys. We're going to watch the games. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow for Talk Sunday games or whatever. If you are, Pete, let me know. And that's it, man. That was fun to talk some football for a week. I haven't done anything football all week, dude. I was gassed out. I was burnt out, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been nice.
So, all right, guys. We're out. Peace. 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 Good luck in the games. Good luck with the bets. I'll catch you guys maybe tonight, tomorrow. We'll see what goes on, man. Thanks for coming in, guys.
So.
Deuces.